Hello, and welcome to another online video about Waldorf Library's online resources. Today, we will be exploring how to locate an article by the title. Now that you've finished the lecture or class, it's time for the homework and supplemental reading. What you may find next is instructions to go to EBSCO and read a particular article to help enforce what you've just learned. So how do we find the article? If you've watched our other videos, you may remember that EBSCO Host is a service that Waldorf uses to access a number of databases. Databases are search engines that contain academic material we use for homework, research, or in this case, supplemental readings. So let's start at the online library homepage. Generally, the instructions will tell us where to begin. For instance, go to the Business Source Complete or the Academic Search Premier. This will let us know which database to start with. If the instructions do not include this, we may need to ask ourselves some questions. Question number 1. What type of class is this? Thinking about the type of material being covered in the course will help you limit which databases the subject applies to. Question number 2. What does the title suggest the article is about? Chances are, an article with words like human resources or management isn't going to be located in a science or history journal. This may let us know we need to look for something psychology or business related. For instance, let's consider an article, Citation. The article is titled, Optimizing the Role of Public Health Community in Planning and Implementing Large-Scale Evacuations, and comes from the Journal of Business Continuity and Emergency Planning. So the Journal of Business Continuity and Emergency Planning lets us know that this is a business journal and can most likely be located in the Business Source Complete or the ABI Informed databases. Let's go ahead and click the link to the Business Source Complete. Now that we're in the Business Source Complete, there are two ways to look up this journal. The first is to search by the journal title. Go ahead and click the publication link located at the top of the website. This should bring up a search bar. In the search bar, under Browsing Publications, go ahead and type in Journal of Business Continuity and Emergency Planning. The journal should be the first option that comes up. Go ahead and click on the title and it should open up the database page for the journal. Now we know several pieces of information from our citation. First is that the article came out in 2008 and that it was Volume 2, Issue 3. If we look on the right-hand side of the website, we see a list of the years that the journal was published in. Click on 2008, which will show us the issues from that year, and then click on Volume 2, Issue 3. What we should now see is a list of all the articles that ran in this particular issue. If we scroll down, there we see our article listed. All we have to do at this point is click on the PDF full text, and there's our article. Not too bad, right? There are a few other ways we can search for our article as well. Let's take a step back to the journal information page. Remember this screen from just a few moments ago? If we look above the publication details, there is a link titled Search within this publication. Clicking this link will take us to an advanced search, where the first box is now the journal title that we need. In the second box, we can put in a few words from the title of the article. Here, I'll type in Public Health and hit Search. We got a lot more results this time, right? So if we scroll down, we'll happen to see that our article is the third option. We can click the PDF full text, and there is our article. So what can we do if we don't have the full citation? Maybe we only have the article title. In that situation, we would follow similar steps. We'd consider the title of the article and the subject of the class, and then select a database. Once we have a database selected, in the advanced search, in quotation marks, we can type out a portion of the article title in that first box. Then, if we look to the right where we can change our filters, select TI for title and hit search. This will search the entire database for any titles that contain the portion of the article that we searched for. In this case, our article showed up and we're able to find it in that PDF full text. There are a lot of different ways to find an article. Once you have figured out a way that makes sense to you, keep practicing with it. The databases can be complex, but the more you use them, the more comfortable they will feel. This concludes our video on how to search for a specific article in a database. If you have any questions or topics that you'd like to see covered, please write to us at library@waldorf.edu.